All right, Dr. Brown, we're going to go ahead and finish our Agamographs today. Remember, an Agamograph is an optical piece of art that kind of plays with your eyes. It's almost like an optical illusion, where if you look at it from one angle, you see one drawing, and if you look at it from another angle, you see a second drawing. So our goal today is to take our finished drawings that we have right now, drawing 1 and drawing 2, is we're going to cut them up into pieces, glue them on a new piece of paper, and rearrange them in a new order. Okay, so bear with me. Right now you should have a piece of paper with numbers and lines on the back. Okay, these numbers are going to help you rearrange your Agamograph in this new order. Okay, it's just going to go in number order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the lines are to help you cut. Now, some of you may not have these lines and numbers. So if you don't have these lines and numbers, I am going to show you how to do that now. Okay, so if you already have lines and numbers, fast forward a little bit and I'll show everyone else how to do that first step. Okay, so right now you should have a piece of paper with drawing 1 and drawing 2. All right, you should also have it folded in half. That's going to make sure that our paper is nice and even. Okay, now if this is folded and it's crooked already, you've done something wrong. Every fold that you make today has to be precise. It has to be perfect, because if you don't, your Agamograph is not going to line up the right way. Okay, so we need to do some folding. We need to end up with 4 slices on this side and 4 slices on this side. So to do that, I'm going to start folding. Okay, I'm going to look to my middle line. Going to take my right side, bring it over, line it up as perfectly as you can. Okay, we're not machines, but we want this as precise as possible. Once I'm happy, I'm going to slide my finger over, go up and down, and there's fold number 1. I just took this right side and met it in the middle. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to take the right side one more time, bring it to the middle, line it up as perfectly as possible. When I'm happy, fold it and go up and down. Okay, now if I open this up carefully, you will see I have 4 sections: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Now we need to do the same thing to the left side as well. Okay, bring it over, line it up the best that I can, take your time, crease and fold. That was once. Now I need to do that one more time. 2, bring it over, crease, fold. All right, now I can open this up and you will see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the number of spaces that you have is different than the people with numbers at home. It's okay, it will still work the same. You're just gonna have not as many pieces. Yours will be a little bit smaller. Yours will only be 4 slices instead of 5, but it'll be okay. So to get the numbers, turn it over on the back. All right, and we're gonna write the numbers starting on the left side. Okay, make sure our drawing turned over. Starting on the left side, we're gonna go 1, 3, 5, 7, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. So the way that this works is I take the first piece from my left side, take the first piece from my second side, and then those, so it's going to go in order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So make sure you have these numbers written in this order: 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. And like I said, that'll help you line it up. Okay, once you're done with that, it is time to cut your pieces. So if you have the folds, please be very careful. Cut as evenly as possible. Take your time, and you're basically just going to cut your pieces up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and finish cutting, so you don't have to waste your time watching it really quick. And I'm also going to cut this one up too. I'm going to cut, cut, cut. I'm just kind of gonna cut those all up, okay? And as long as you have those numbers, we will know exactly how to piece them back together. All right, so let me pause this really quick and then we will jump back in a minute. Okay, I am back. I cut up all my pieces and I have them arranged. Now, if I look at the back of them, I see that this piece on my right side has a 1. This piece right here has a 2. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're gonna go back and forth. Now, some of you, depending on which way you drew on your artwork, whether the numbers were at the top or at the bottom, some of you might have done it upside down. Your 1 might end up being over here. So yours might be a little bit different, but just pay attention to how we need to rearrange this, okay? So you're gonna need a second piece of paper. Just grab one of those white pieces of paper that I put in your packet. All right, so grab your white piece of paper and you're gonna take 1 from each side, okay? I'm gonna start with the right side, then I'll go to the left side, and then the right side, and then the left side, kind of go back and forth. You really don't need the numbers. They're just there to kind of help you make sure that you are doing it the right way. So this one has 1, and it's on the right side. So my 1 needs to be on the right side, pretty much. Needs to be right there, okay? So once I'm happy with it, I'm gonna find some glue. Gonna go ahead and glue my paper. I wish I had a glue stick, but we're just gonna use this glue for today. Oh, make sure that I'm doing it the right way. Make sure it's top or bottom. Don't get confused, guys, because you might mess it up, okay? So I'm doing 1 from my second drawing, okay? Perfect. Line it up perfectly, guys, okay? Don't let any be hanging off the edge. Should line up in your paper delightfully, okay? Now, I need a piece from my second side. This one has a 2 for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there, okay? Same thing, put some glue down. And there we go. Gonna make sure that it's not overlapping any. I just want it to be lined up. This weird little piece of paper that, here we go. All right, so I have 1, 2. Now I'm gonna take 1 from my right side. This one's 3, perfect. Go ahead and stick that down. Okay, put my glue down, ready for my next piece. This will be 4. Yep, number 4 is on the back. Remember, be careful you're not taking the right piece, or the wrong piece, that is. Please take the right piece. Don't take the wrong piece. Put some glue. Now I'm going to go back to my green side. Take that one, the next one in line. It's a 5. Okay. Go to my next one. This should be a 6. There we go. Stick it down. Add some glue. Go to my 7. Add some glue. Go to my 8. And notice all my pieces are touching. All right. Don't want to leave any gaps. Add some glue. My last green piece is 9. And then 10. Add some glue. And do 10. All right. Yay. So you can see mine's a little off just barely. There's a little bit of a gap at the end there, but for the most part, this should fit, okay? All right, now, once you have laid them all out, all you have left is to fold your paper like an accordion. All right, so I'm gonna show you mine. All right, so mine that I have here, you're gonna fold it back and forth and back and forth. And so when I have it folded, I can just kind of whoop, squish it up just like a fan, okay? So to do the accordion, watch me carefully. You can always pause the video and go back and watch again, okay? So I'm gonna turn it over on the back. That's the way I like to do it. And I'm just gonna fold this. You can see that this is not quite glued yet. It still needs to dry, but that's okay. And I'm gonna fold this as perfectly as I can so that I'm not folding over top of my two pieces. Just folding it right there, okay? Just so I have one strip of paper showing. Smooth it out, okay? Now that I did it from the back side, now I'm gonna flip it over to the front side. I'm gonna keep that same part, and now I'm gonna fold that back over top, okay? Smooth it out. Now I'm gonna go backwards again, flip my paper over. I'm gonna do the same thing. Now I'm gonna go forwards. Same size. Smooth it out. Flip it over. Now I'm gonna go backwards. Flip it over. Go forwards. Flip it over. Go backwards. Flip it over, go forwards. And then you keep going until you get to the end. Okay? Just like that. And that is it. There's my Agamograph. Let me open it up. Let's see what we got. Okay? Pretty cool. If I turn it one way, I see Mom. And if I turn it the other way, I see the beautiful flowers I drew for her. So awesome, guys. And as you fold this and crease it more and play with it, it will become a little easier to work with. If you find any corners that are not quite glued down and are kind of bugging you, just go back with your glue stick, add a little bit of glue. It really helps this project. You really need to get those corners. It really helps it kind of come together like that. But that is it, my friends. Your Agamograph would be done. Now, you could be super fancy. If you're done and everyone else is done, you could, wait for it, make a second Agamograph. As crazy as that sounds. And you could glue it on the back of this the same way. So like, say I had my drawings, I cut them all up, say I glued them all down onto this piece of paper. So then what you would end up with is on one side, you would have this, and then the other side, you would have this and this. So you could, add to this and do something on the back too. That would be fine, but that's about it. All right. Hopefully you guys didn't get too confused. Like I said, you may have to go back and watch us again. It's, it's a little difficult, but as long as you make sure your folds are perfect, you should be good to go. All right, friends, I will see you later. Awesome job.